LUMUB. Life is short, live it. Love you, miss you, bye.
Podcast.
What is for me? The only thing I've ever known was being a mom. At 19 years old, I became a mom. This podcast actually started 7 years ago. I was home by myself, newly single, 43 years old, and I sat on the couch and thought, I just don't feel like binge watching TV. I don't want to watch movie after movie after movie, looking at other people's lives and have nothing for myself. I was bored. I didn't know what I wanted, who I was, what I was looking for. I just knew I wasn't being fulfilled. I got a laptop, I opened it up, and I started recording. And I fell in love. I knew I was going in the right direction. I knew the path I was heading towards was right. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where I was going, but I knew it worked. It felt good because I want to talk and I want to share my experiences, the ups and the downs, and then I want to bring people in that can share theirs. And so we can all lift each other up. And that is what Love You, Miss You, Bye is about. Love You, Miss You, Bye was actually named after my mom. My mom passed away at 45, and every time we hung up the phone, she would say, Love you, miss you, bye. So after she passed away, I hadn't heard those words for a very, very long time until randomly my best friend was hanging up the phone with me and said the very same thing. I started to cry because I had forgotten about what those words meant to me. She didn't know. I didn't tell her. So after that, we started to sign off our text messages and our posts, our birthday posts and things that we would post on social media with LUMUB. Love you, miss you, bye. So when I decided I needed to find a name for this new podcast, Lori reminded me, LUMUB. Again, I started to cry because it just made so much sense. The strongest woman that I have ever known was my mom. And once again, she's here with me every time I record a podcast. I get to say, love you, miss you, bye. So if you want to hear from people that have these life experiences, that have been through the struggles that you have been through, you're in the right place because we're going to figure it all out. We're absolutely going to try our best to figure out this thing called life. It's all going to be here. So hang out, get yourself a coffee or a tea, and let's talk about being human.